Good morning, fellow wanderers. It's just Jeremiah, hanging out with my nephew BJ still. We're going to meet up with his father, Blong, and we're going to go for lunch. I'm stoked because I gave this speech at my sister's wedding. I've always loved to talk. And, my sister's ex-husband, he's an awesome guy. And, I was just a kid. And so, I never really got to, fully appreciate him or the fact that, he had taken care of my mom for years. And so, yeah, I feel like I'm going to go and be able to build a bond with him and his son. And I'm stoked for that. The jambalaya was great. I forgot to mention, we're on the Mississippi River. I may have mentioned that earlier. It's just below us. We didn't make it all the way because it was pretty rough getting into here. BJ's making the fire. I taught him how to do it safely. And so he's making the fire that we're going to blanch the potatoes on. I forgot to wrap them up in tinfoil and bake them off last night. So that's going to add 25 more minutes to the breakfast process. But the mosquitoes love me, and I don't put on bug spray. It's been, again, over 16 months without any bug spray, and they are out in full force. So I said, BJ, he asked if he could do it, and I said, dude, go for it. So he's going to basically distract all the mosquitoes until they go away, more towards midday, or more towards an hour from now. And he knows how to cook. In the BJ is Hmong, so he's Hmong and whatever mix I am. And the Hmong, they lived in Laos. They were a Buddhist community in the mountains and the hills. They kept life very simple, and they're very happy, and they're very peaceful. And they teach their oldest child to cook. That's the main thing. So teach the oldest child to cook. So ever since he was young, he's been in the kitchen learning, and yeah, he's such an eager kid to eager to please, and he's such a good guy. I say kid, but he's a grown man. He's 22, I think. BJ, how old are you? 22. Yes, I'm not a horrible uncle. All right, good. I got it right. But yeah, so we're going to have a great day, and then tomorrow we're going to go and have a picnic with my sister and her new boyfriend and their daughter, Tashina. She is so cute. And I still don't know when I'm flying out yet because I think I'm going to stay and hang out for a little bit. But we'll see. Speaking of flying out, there goes the plane. Second plane to fly out this morning for the Minneapolis airport. But hey, yeah, I'll catch you on the next segment. There's my tent. Now it's a two-person, but it's made tight. That's the first time I ever slept in there with a dude, but luckily it's my nephew, so it's not just a dude. And we had enough space where our shoulders weren't touching. That was cool. We watched the new Marvel What If. We watched the last episode of The Bad Batch. Yes, it's a cartoon. Yes, it's Star Wars. Yes, I'm a little bit of a nerd. And yeah, you should watch it, honestly. Some of those Star Wars cartoons, they have a lot more adult themes than the movies do, for sure. Hey, did you know that the new Star Wars trilogy, the last three, they're going to redo it and not make it canon? That's going to be an alternate universe or some other thing because they're going to have George Lucas do it and they're going to rewrite it all. I'm big in all that nerdy comic stuff. I didn't read comics much, but I like keeping up on what's going to happen next with the movies so I can feel like an expert. Check it out. We got some home fries BJ was working on. They're looking nice. We got some onion sauteed in with them. We've got our maple sausages. We've got some jalapenos and some red pepper that we're going to mix up with some eggs and some cheese. And this boy, if I can't finish it, you can probably eat all of it plus some, right? Yeah. Where do you put it all, dude?
I put it all, God knows where.
God knows where. All right. Cool. I'll keep these short because I'm probably going to have a lot of videos today. See ya. What you doing?
Okay.
Yeah.
Watching some YouTube.
Nice. What are you watching?
I'm watching Korean mukbangs.
Are they eating hot stuff?
They're eating Japanese spicy noodles.
You like those, You like those hot challenges, huh?
Yeah.
We'll see if we can do one together then. Maybe we can find a really hot pepper.
Yeah, I got the hot sauces.
Oh, dude, that'll go perfect in the jambalaya.
Yeah, I got the Carolina Reaper ones.
Sweet.
It's gonna be spicy.
We are headed down to go stealth camp on the Mississippi and make some jambalaya. We're trying to figure out what to eat, and I'm like, dude, if you're Tom Sawyer, can I be Huck Finn? So yeah, we're gonna go chill at stealth camp by the river. I'm pretty stoked. On the metro, all right. So warning, I'm gonna show you the finger. It's not that bad, but it's. That's what it's doing on its own. This one's looking all right. That one, yeah, it's got to go today. I'm not gonna do the crazy like pull it off thing because there's still good stuff left. Yeah, I'm just gonna clip it and file it, and I'm gonna get my nephew to videotape it. So I'm just gonna show you the proper way. I'll do like a how to fix a nail that's gonna fall off video. Crossing the Mississippi. All right, so my phone's about dead. I shared my charger with my nephew, and I don't think he quite understood that I was just offering a little bit because that's like the hardest thing to do is charge stuff. So he, yeah, just forgot and just sucked my battery dry. Love him, but I remember being 22 for sure. So yeah, I'm in downtown St. Paul, headed to the library. Gonna take advantage of hopefully good Wi-Fi to load up the rest of my YouTube videos, charge my phone, and wait on his father to hit me back. Now, when I was homeless, this was the spot to be. You know, homeless in St. Paul, Minnesota during the winter, it's not so easy. And not just like staying on someone's couch homeless, like staying in a homeless shelter. So like there's just a lobby to sit in and some pretty disturbed people. Some people that aren't disturbed, but generally they're out working like I was, and I couldn't always work. So I'd come to the library, read, print a lot of job resumes because I applied everywhere in this town, but because I was coming to help my mom, you know, and doing the right thing like that, jobs don't want that. They want someone that's going to stay here. So they'd rather I just like starve than be someone that like needed help. No, not help, needed a job while helping their mom. So unfortunately, yeah, still some negative feelings towards this area, but the library's awesome and I'm going to go there. I'm hoping it's open, looks like it, and yeah, get charged up and get uploads up. So maybe I'll show you inside, but it's just a big. All right, the library's closing. It's 5:30. It's time to go find a stealth campsite on the Mississippi River. By myself this time. It's a nice library, check it. There's the first floor, the second floor. There's a fourth floor. I'm sure there's a third, but who knows what's on that. I'll show you when I get outside. No, we're gonna do this. I just don't like showing people if I don't have to, but I am in public. Just Jeremiah here on the Mississippi River. So yeah, copyrights, like that copyright thing, I get it. Like these people deserve money for their works. But like if you're in a town and you're blaring the music so that it's heard for a mile, so basically no one can make any type of their own content within a mile of that. There's like a big festival over there. Awesome. That means I can't go within a mile of it without breaking copyright infringement. I mean, I really want to get my own music quick. Just make a stupid song that's not even good and copyright it. And just go there and play mine just as loud so then they can't publish theirs either. You can't publish yours. You're breaking copyrights. You're breaking my copyright. Like seriously, I get it. You gotta have events. But it's kind of frustrating. Like the other day, I got a great video in Stillwater and I'm trying to get a video talking about how I walked my mom across the Stillwater Bridge. Well, there's a band playing and their music is so loud you can hear it the whole way across the river. So now there's a whole video talking about the last time I spent with my mom. It's not any other day I can do it and I can't play it because of copyright. Because someone's blaring it so loud. Like seriously, it's kind of funny. And I get it, but it's like, that music has nothing to do with me. Yeah, that's my little gripe. Whatever. Still gonna go across the river and stay away from the music, find a good spot to camp. That's what's what's going on. See ya. Honestly, growing up, Tom Sawyer and Huck Finn were the shit. Huck Finn is definitely way cooler. Tom Sawyer's like tricking people into like painting a fence. Huck Finn's like running away from his douchebag parents on a raft with a guy named N-Word Joe. Now I get it. Mark Twain, he definitely talked in a way almost as if he lived in the time when he did. Now I'm not justifying that stuff. In my opinion, Mark Twain was doing a satire on the times. I mean, if we're supposed to like, you know, just act like that stuff didn't happen, then that's almost worse in my opinion. You know, saying things like that were horrible. But I don't think just because he's saying it in literature that he's saying that word and validating its use. At the same time, I haven't done research on it, so who knows? Maybe it's just me trying to protect how I feel about an author that I love. Regardless, Huck Finn was my favorite guy from Mark Twain, from his quote, from his books. My favorite Mark Twain quote was, "You can take a starving dog off of the streets, give it a place to stay and food to eat, and it won't bite you. That's the difference between dogs and men." Sounds like a jaded mofo to me. I've got to start watching my swearing. Swearing, I notice excessive swearing can get your channel taken down. I don't want that. This is nice. Yeah, I can't imagine all the work I put in having to go back. I have the videos, but having to load it back up again, and then, you know, I couldn't even tell the subscribers because my channel would be gone. Like today, I had to go through and delete a bunch of videos. Anything with a little bit of, just a little bit of butt crack, any excessive swearing, anything with weed in it. That's why I traded herbs for the live music the other day, not weed. There's a lot of stuff that's infringing on that, and I'm hoping that they're just like, hey, here's all your warnings, take them down, or they're not monetized, and I'll be like, sweet. You know, I think that's what it all comes down to. I think strikes are mostly for copyright infringement, and I took down a bunch of videos that had like, I guess I thought if it was under 15 seconds that I could use it, and I guess that's a myth. If there's any part of a live music, yeah, they could just put a strike, 3 strikes, and I lose everything I've worked towards. Minus the video taking, but all the videos I've loaded I would lose. Public bathroom up here on the left, that's nice. It's probably the boat club there, I probably can't enter. Looking for a spot to go set up tent. I know the mosquitoes and no-see-ums are going to be rough tonight. They're not too friendly here on the Mississippi. What's back here? I don't see any no trespassing signs. Can I like go under the bridge and set up a tent? I doubt it. There's the boat club on the left. Nope. So this is me looking for a place to camp. I think because this is a park, I would technically get in trouble. Whereas if I'm just doing it off to the side of the street or the sidewalk, especially being a very progressive liberal state, they're not going to give me a hard time. Or as hard of a time. It depends on if they think that I might know my constitutional rights or not. Unfortunately, it seems the people whose rights get infringed on the most are the people who are the most vulnerable. Like people in power are specifically going after them because they know they can. People who might not know any better or feel like they have the power to fight it. So, and is there a flat spot under this bridge? I could totally go under a bridge like Huck Finn. Ooh, some sand. I could probably make it a flat spot for my tent. That might be sick. And the only thing is there's no sun. I'm hoping to set up my solar panel the last of the day, and these trees are here, and I want to sit by my tent and not carry my backpack around. So it looks like I'm gonna have to cross the river.
least this other little part of it. That's what I'm gonna do. I'll see if I can find some other interesting stuff to share. Thanks for watching. Home sweet home. I'm not in a park, I don't think. And I'm not near that apartment building parking lot. I am near a train track. That means I probably won't have as many other homeless people who might want to pursue all their options if they live here full time. Yeah, right up here is going to be nice. And I got full access to the sun for a while. I can dig it. Now flat is nice. Let's see if I can find flat. Even in the city. Lots of natural beauty. These plants are medicine too. Almost every plant is. I guess this is me. My new home for the night. Maybe I'll do a time lapse and set it up. Yeah, how about that? Time lapse setting up camp. Coming up.